Welcome back to another video. TBF Gaming jumping into another Ark Ascended Mod Spotlight. Excited to get into some more mod spotlights as we go forward. Every weekend we're going to do a couple mod spotlights on some of our favorite mods. I'm testing out every one of these that I put on the channel. That way I can make sure that I'm not telling you something that's broken. But keep in mind, these are all a work in progress. There are going to be some bugs and some other things that they got to work out as they go. This is the first stages of it, man. We had on Ark Survival Evolved, we had months and years for these guys to refine their mods. This is still pretty new, but these mod developers are doing some good things. Let's jump into it. So this is TBF Gaming. We do a lot of Ark videos, a lot of survival videos, and we're going to be doing a lot of mod spotlight videos. Thank you for joining us. Almost 20,000 subs. Thank you so much for that. We are right around the corner from that. Let's talk about today's mods. Today we're going to do actually a set of 5 mods. Technically 6 that we're going to check out real quick today, so we'll get into that. Tomorrow will be a couple Dino mods. We've got 2 different brand new Dino mods that we're going to check out tomorrow that are early in development that are definitely worth checking out. And then also Monday through Friday we do a normal Ark playthrough. Definitely check that out. Let's get into the video. Like I said before, like, comment, subscribe. Let's check out these mods. All right, so the first one's a little bit cheaty. We're actually going to show off 2 mods at the same time because they're very, very similar. It's all about personal preference on these ones. We've got Super Spyglass by Lord Lucifer 989, and we have Super Spyglass Plus by Kavan 87. The one that I've used more is the Spyglass Plus from Kavan, but both these mods are absolutely excellent. Let's talk about each of them separately really quick. I've got them down on my hotbar. So the first one is the Spyglass by Lord Lucifer. This one's really good. It's got a very minimalistic display down there. It doesn't show you like everything, but it definitely shows you enough that you need to know the big things: torpor, health, as well as their actual stats. You can see their stats down there, the actual number of their stats, so you can get an idea of how good or bad these dinos are, to include on your own dinos, which is really cool. The good thing about this one too is even when you put the Spyglass away, it'll actually show the little, hold on, put it away. It'll show the little display, so you don't have to have the Spyglass out. I really like that option. If you want to get rid of it, all you gotta do is hit the left Alt button, and then boom, that is gone. Really quick look at the features for the Super Spyglass mod. This was originally created by Orionson, so a huge shout out to them. Super Spyglass Advanced, Super Spyglass, and Super Binoculars are the pieces in this mod. The features include show all relevant stats of dinos, displays how the dino points, wild and tame, have been spent, increased range, variable zoom using mouse wheel, no overlay when zoomed in, show stats even when just holding it, lock the stats to a certain dino by left clicking and then left click again to clear, and it is of course a work in progress. Now the other one, Super Spyglass Plus, the one that we've been using on our server, shows a little bit more to include some of the food and the color regions, which I really like on the top left over there, and it's got a little bit bigger display that's on the left side, so it's kind of just personal preference, which one you like a little bit better. There's parasaurs running. That's never a good sign. Why is our guys doing their thing, man? Stop that. Your guys run aggressive. All right, so the Spyglass, like I said, really good mod. And the reason why we want to show this one first is because the next couple mods we're going to use actually need to show off the Spyglass as well. So there you go. There's 2 mods that are absolutely excellent. Each one of these has some really cool options with it too. For the Super Spyglass Plus by Kavan, it shows detailed about the targeted dino, shows wild and tame stats, mutation counts, shows the tamed food and amount needed for each tame, shows the creature's colors and region, shows the buffs and their timers, all information about fertilized eggs. You can actually get egg information on there. Shows a lat longe up on the top left so you'll know what your grid is. Shows your UI colors, has 6 crosshair styles to choose from, and it's got some actual keybinds that are really good to include like resetting your zoom, dino owner tabs, a bunch of other things like that from the actual options, which is really... Last thing about that one is there is a consumable item on that one as well, so you don't have to have the item out, and you can actually see all the stats of everything with the current little buff over there on the side, so that works really well. All right, let's get into a little bit further stuff. Let's check out the next mods. All right, so the next one up is BetterTranqs by ŽÉ'Ê. This one's really good. I went ahead and put all the items in a box so we can see them all together. You've got your regular narcotic, which is just the normal amount that Ark has, and then it goes from there. You have your 2 times, 5 times, 7 times, 10 times, 25 times, 50 times, and 100 times. So it goes up pretty high. Now, basically, the way this works is for the basic narcotic, the 2 times one, it takes 2 narcotics to actually make. We can show you the Ingrams real quick. So on the narcotic side, for the 2 times one, it just takes 2 narcotics. For this one, it takes 2 of the 2 times, so 2 of those. So it'll just double every time you go up. By the time you get up to the very top one, you're using a couple hundred of the actual narcotic. I didn't actually math it out. We're just guessing. A couple hundred narcotic just to make 1 of the 100 times. But obviously, it's going to be pretty strong. And then you take that and you make your arrows, which just take that narcotic and the stone arrow, so just like normal, so not too much of a different from your normal thing. So let's grab a couple of these. I'll grab just the 2 times to show that, and then we'll do the 100 times just 1 time just to show you that as well. So here is the 2 times. Hopefully there's a para we can use it on. Hold on, put that away. Here we go. So this guy has 636. He's probably going to knock out in 1, maybe 2 shots. Looks like it's going to be 2 shots on that guy. There we go. 490. Oh, God, did we just... There we go. I thought we crashed. That was a little scary. There you go. So he's out in just 2 shots. That gives you an idea of how strong that is. Oh, perfect. There's a Bronto over here. This is perfect timing. It's meant to be. So now the 100 times 1 is going to do some pretty massive torpor. This is going to be more for modded dinos later on that have crazy amounts, or maybe like a giant Giga or something. This guy should knock out in 1 shot. He's got 3.6 thousand torpor. He's pretty small level. Let's see how much that one does. Oh, yeah. That Bronto is out. So that kind of gives you an idea. It is a little bit OP if you're playing just vanilla dinos, but when you get into some more bigger modded dinos, you can definitely mess with that. Plus, you can always disable certain engrams so people can't make certain tranks if you're just liking the certain ones, and it goes up to a pretty good number. So that is the BetterTranqs by Zero. Great mod. Good job, Zero, on that mod. All right, next mod we have up is the Potion Helpers by DBO9H. I'm not exactly sure how to say that, but hopefully that's somewhat close. This one's really cool. This is just a bunch of different potions. We'll just go through them really quick. They're not too hard to make in terms of making them. Go over here to the potion side. And I don't know if there's a bench or anything for this. It's just in my engram, so I think it's just done like that. Let's just double check real quick. Potions. So the potions are made, I think, just on our own inventory. And these are pretty cheap. They're not really expensive. That's something I would probably adjust later on. So like the Mind Wipe potion is 5 Narco, 15 Stim, and 10 Tinto Berry. This one could be a little bit OP, but I think that if you up the engram cost a little bit, I think it'd be pretty good. Plus, it's just all about increasing the utility. Plus, a lot of people don't have hours and hours to play, and if they're playing it on single player, it's nice for them to have some of these options just to kind of get through things a little bit quicker. But you got stuff like the Speed Potion. We'll do a couple of these. Suicide Potion we don't need to test out. Speed Potion should make us go much, much faster. Oh, no, that's Mind Wipe. Sorry, Mind Wipe. Speed Potion will double your speed for 5 minutes. The Crafting Skill Potion, 4 times crafting for 40 minutes. The Taming Potion, this will starve and heal your dino. Boom. So that'll actually increase or lower their food so they'll eat right away. This is a Grow Up Potion, so little babies will grow up instantly. Weight Up Potion will allow you to carry anything, so I guess it gives you unlimited carry for just a little bit. Torpor Potion, make sure that their torpor stays maxed out. The Healing Potion to heal your dinos up. Stuffed Potion, that increases their food, and does it do water? Also water, awesome. And then Gender Potion switches their gender around. That's awesome. That's good for breeding people. And then you got your XP potions, medium, small, and large. And I think that works both on you and your dino. It does. Quadruple experience for 600 seconds. That's pretty good. So lots of cool potions here. We could do a couple things with it. There's this one here. We could throw on the Taming Potion. Boom. This will take their food all the way down. So now they're going to want to eat whatever you give to them, which is awesome. And then you've got the other one, which is the Torpor. The Torpor one we throw on here. And boom, you can see their torpor goes to max as well. So that'll be really good. Like I said, for modded dinos later on, this is going to be a go-to mod for sure. So those are both really good. In terms of these other ones, you got like the gender one. It should switch the gender of your dinos like this. So we'll go like so. There you go. So now our boy bear is a lady bear. And then we have, let's do these other ones on us. We'll do the speed potion real quick. So go speed, which is really nice if you can't pump speed. There you go. Oh, yeah, much better. There you go. We are speed. Very, very cool. So that's the speed potion. And then there's a couple other ones that are pretty self-explanatory. We won't really try those out. Weight up, I assume, does your weight up, but we're already in admin mode. Healing potion will heal up your stealth stuff we already talked about. Yeah, and then the XP potions, they'll give you a whole bunch of levels. All right, next one is a pretty simple mod, but it does some really cool things that I've always enjoyed. You guys know we used lethal reusables a lot on ASE. Blitzfire brought us a very similar one called Utilities Plus. And Blitzfire, we already reviewed one of his mods, which was the Automated Ark. Excellent mod. Go check that one out. Go check out the mod spotlight for it. It was a really good video. To go back and check out these things. So we've got the reusable torch, so you don't have to worry about it breaking down, and you can actually use it as a weapon. We've got a bola, we've got a flare gun, we've got a parachute, and a crossbow. So lots of cool things here. We'll go ahead and check them out one at a time. Obviously, the torch is pretty self-explanatory, just not going to burn out on you. The actual spear, you can just throw it over and over again. You don't have to worry about it disappearing. You just keep throwing it. This is like the modded ones that you always see the YouTubers play with. So definitely a really cool tool. There you go. Awesome. So there's that one. Let's go try out. Oh, here you go. Dodo, you're just in time. This is the bola, just a reusable bola. You can throw it over and over again, which is really important for people like me that have no aim and miss at least 25 times. But a great, great mod to have there. The flare gun, I've never really messed with it before, but it's kind of cool that you can shoot flares over and over again. I'm sure there's a utility for it, but since I don't play much vanilla Ark, I'm not sure what that utility is. Let me see if it says anything. Fires a ball of spark powder to temporarily light an area, crafts 2 at a time, and it's reusable. Very cool. The next one, the parachute, is absolutely awesome. This one's cool, but I don't think we're going to be in an area that I can really show it off. Maybe. There you go. Okay, we can. There you go. A reusable parachute. You can use it over and over again. We're going to be stuck out in the water real quick. Luckily, we're really fast still. All right, let me get back to the ground over here. But that just gives you a reusable parachute. It's going to be really nice for jumping off of things, stuff like that. And then the last one is the grapple. This one gives you a reusable grapple, so you can grapple to things, just like so. Just kind of allows you to get around a little bit better. A little bit of Spider-Man action. We'll try it a little bit on stuff up here. There you go. And I should be able to hopefully jump up. Awesome. There you go. And I think it's got a pretty good range on it. You can see it flying way over there. Can't quite get to the shore over there. Let's see. Try it right here. I don't know if the range is INI configurable, but that's usually something the modders do, is they change it to where you can adjust the range or the speed on these things. We can definitely get to that one. Oh, not that. That one. There you go. So definitely pretty nice if you're doing any of the caves or anything like that where you need to kind of jump around or hide from things, or if you're running from a Giga. Very nice. So that's the utilities plus my Blitzfire. Really cool mod. Just adds some simple utilities. All right, this actually works perfectly. The next one we're going to talk about is called Dino Levels. Custom Dino Levels by Thickachu. I'm probably saying that wrong, but they've done a great job on this mod. It was in ASE. We used it quite a bit. It just levels out your dino levels. If you guys have noticed on the island, sometimes the dino levels are just a little bit low. This is going to allow you to fix that. So instead of really running around and showing it, because the best way to do this is to show you guys the actual INI for it. This is not a guide, but I kind of want to show you how the INI works. I'm not sure if there's going to be options for the actual console players to be able to change this, but on PC, you can put this in your single player or server settings and decide what your minimum and maximum level for dinos are. So we have ours set at 1 and 150 for the min and max levels. Then you can decide if you want equal levels across the board, if you want Ragnarok levels, which is like the higher levels, or if you want to just focus on just high levels, like it says there. You can prevent B, prevent Titan. You can change your minimum and maximum for Drakes, Dinos, and Magmasaurs. And then you can also change a few other options in there. There's a couple that aren't listed here that I have on my server, but the biggest thing is definitely the minimum and maximum level. You could change it to where you have nothing but level 150 dinos on your server. You can kind of set it up how you want. But really good mod. This is a must-have on the island where the dino levels are so low, and you don't want to run around forever looking for a bunch of level 10 Thylas before you find that hopefully level 90. So that's a somewhat quick look at some of our favorite mods early on in this Ark Ascended Mod Spotlight series. This is just 5 mods that we checked out on our current servers or on our single player. Having a lot of fun with these. Huge shout out to all the mod developers. I'll make sure there's a link to each one of their Cursed Forge pages below. Make sure you go check them out. Go check out their Discords. And I cannot wait for this stuff to get to console. I really do appreciate the support, guys. We are working on getting to 20,000 subs. Thank you so much for that. If you guys want to see more of these mod spotlights, put in the comments down below what mods you want to see in the future, or if you want to see a specific guide on any one of these. I don't really do guides for them. We're just doing spotlights right now, but if you want to see a more specific guide, let me know in the comments below. I thank you for all the support. I really love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Later.